Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the end of July, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars if that's the case, and definitely keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate. So please take what does and leave what doesn't. All right. So if you've been here for a while, you already know that I'm going to start by pulling what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, recent past, and what you need to know. All right. So let's just go ahead and get started and see what happens. Keep in mind that anything can come through in these readings. Yes, love can come through, even though that is not my main focus. I would want to focus on just you, but if love is something that is heavily influencing you, that is definitely going to come. Okay, but let's keep an open mind and see what happens. Okay, we have two cards for your center. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Hermit. So you've been working on yourself, collaborating with yourself, I feel. It's crossing this energy. What is crossing Sagittarius? Okay, that's too much. I'm not taking that. Just one card, please. What's crossing Sagittarius? So much wants to come out. Okay, just one card for their crossing energy. Okay, two cards came out. All right, let's take this one. Your crossing energy is the Eight of Swords, crowning, the Page of Pentacles. What is rooting Sagittarius? We have the Six of Cups. What is their recent past? Four of Cups. What is rooting them? Sorry, what do they need to know? Nine of Swords. Wow. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Wow, Sagittarius, you've definitely been having some shakeups this past month, I feel. Recent past for sure, however that resonates for you, but there's definitely been divine intervention, and I feel with this Four of Cups, that's probably why. You could have been ignoring something that was really trying to grab your attention. You know, you could have been ignoring the cup, a divine offer of some kind. Dwelling on the past with that Three of Cups here that are spilled over, right? And not seeing this Ace of Cups. So I feel like the Tower came because you were in this energy for a long time. So let me see what this Tower is all about. What is this Tower from? The Six of Pentacles could have been a partnership of some kind that just wasn't working. There was an imbalance, and I feel like because of that imbalance, something had to change, something had to be shaken up here. I feel like you were overgiving yourself, so this Tower had to come in order to teach you both the lesson of balance. You know, if you were overgiving, then you needed to know when to take your energy back, and vice versa. If you were taking too much, then you needed to know that it was time to give as well. But that did come very strongly here, that lesson of a tower within that balance. Then we have the King of Cups. So you could have been dealing with a water sign that happened, or that happened this, I cannot talk. You could have been dealing with a water sign that created this imbalance. Again, whether it was you or them, but it was the partnership was imbalanced here. Okay, the love could have been emotionally imbalanced, so that's why the Tower came. Okay, things were not being equal here. They were not being reciprocal, so that's why the Tower had to come. All right, so now the Hermit with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like you're working on yourself. You're soul searching, you're doing the inner work, the spiritual work. Okay, and I feel like you're finding your tribe as well. You're finding people that are more in your vibrational level, and I feel like that's what this Tower was intended to lead you in. You know, the direction that you were meant to go in was to find yourself, find thyself, you know, to soul search and do that spiritual work. And I feel like this is also you working with your spirit guides and angels, you know, really doing the work that starts from within. And I feel like you're going about it pretty well, but there's days where you get in your head a lot and you start to doubt everything. You can start thinking that you're not as far in your progress as you'd like to be, but you are. Let's see what this Hermit, Three of Pentacles energy is about. What is Sagittarius working on? My cards reversed? Yeah, they are. We have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there is a painful ending. Again, it was this imbalance. So something had to end here in order for you to go within. I think that was the karmic justice, the karmic lesson here. I feel like you had to rip the band-aid off and tell yourself that you're not dealing with this behavior anymore. So you took your energy elsewhere, and now you're trying to work with yourself, work with other people. You know, a lot of you could be finding solace in your creative habits, whatever that means for you, you know, like art, music, things like that. But you're healing from this Ten of Swords too. And I feel like you're going about it in a high vibrational way, you know, like this ending happened, but now you're healing and working on yourself. So I really love that energy. Yeah, bottom of the deck. I didn't even see this, but there you go. Justice. That was a karmic justice that needed to happen. What's crossing you is the Eight of Swords. So this is that doubt that I'm feeling. I feel like you got in your head about negative things that it's just like a little negative voice in your head. It's not the truth. So be careful with your thoughts. Okay, I feel like it's all in your head. You could be thinking that you're not as far along in your progress as you are. So I feel like there's something that's all in your head. And we do see that with the Nine of Swords over here as well. See what's in Sagittarius' head. High Priestess, your intuition. There's a battle between your intuition and this Eight of Swords. Logic versus intuition. You're struggling with that. Emperor. You're trying to be strong about it though. Let me see what's hidden here. You're just having trouble with your intuition. Ten of Pentacles. It's at the cost of your stability. This energy of it being all in your head. There's an instability here because you could be thinking that your intuition is lying to you, that there's a sense of paranoia behind it, but there isn't. I feel like there's just a message of getting out of your head. Yeah, it could have been an ending within a commitment, whether it was a partnership within a family, like a family member, a relative, cousin, sibling, or your parents just recently had some sort of disagreement that you feel like your Ten of Pentacles is at stake here, and that's what's affecting your stability. And you're trying to work through that. And if it's not family member, like if it's not your parents, then it's you. But whatever this Ten of Pentacles means to you, whatever that foundation that you rely on for stability, there's a sense of it being at stake here. But again, it's all in your head. It's however you want to see it. Okay, because what's crowning you is the Page of Pentacles. So this is all about working on yourself, creating that stability where I feel like you feel like you're losing it here. There's hope. Okay, you're trying to work on yourself. Like I said, you're starting from ground zero. Okay, you could be feeling like a student at life all over again. So for some of you who did get out of a committed relationship, it's like being single again for the first time after a while. And you feel naive, like you could be feeling younger than your age. Did I say naive already? I think I did. What are they building here? What are they trying to build? Why are my cards reversed? we have the High Priest. So I feel like you're trying to build your belief system all over again, okay? It could have been sabotaged. And now you're having to create this wisdom, this knowledge to feel secure again. I feel like you're trying to build your security here. Whatever sort of beliefs make you feel grounded, you're trying to build that again. Some of you could be going back to school to get a higher education. And I feel like that's what you're trying to focus on. You're trying to move forward, so you're focusing on what you can control, on things that are going to get back to you. And we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck over here. So that's the destiny that you're meant to, the path that you're meant to be on. It's your destiny. What's rooting you is the Six of Cups. So I feel like you're tapping into your inner child. I feel like this is inner child healing. Okay, whatever sort of endeavor you're going after here, it could be because it's something that you always wanted to do as a child. You know, like going back to school to be a certain career, or if it's not so much education, I'm feeling higher education. Doesn't have to be though. It could definitely be like becoming a light worker, a spiritual mentor of sorts. Okay, and that's starting from within. It's starting from the inner child, tapping into the passion and the creativity. You know, like fifth house energy is what I'm feeling here. I know that's a Leo house, but I'm feeling that. Like the house of passion really strongly here. Let's see what the Six of Cups is about. Death. Wow. Yeah, see, I do feel some strong inner child healing. Transformations needed to happen, and they are happening. It could be because of your past. You're letting go of the past and moving forward. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords over here. This is all about truth and revelation. So I feel like you're gaining clarity during this time about your past and moving past it. You're no longer staying in that energy of letting the past tie you down, if that makes sense. Let's get one more card for that. The Three of Pentacles coming out again. Yeah. So that's what you're working on. Hey, why are my cards reversed? Okay. But yeah, this transformation, this letting go, beginnings and endings is what I feel here. Inner child healing, working on yourself, collaborating with others. Maybe you've connected with a spiritual mentor of sorts to move past this energy, past the past. Yeah. Okay, because your recent past is the Four of Cups. So I feel like you were trying to ignore the situation. You were feeling like it's not a big deal. I can get past this. I don't need anybody's help. Only to realize that it's probably better to reach out for help. And again, if this is the Three of Cups that you were focusing here, like the Three Cups from the past or something, some sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Something that you were sulking over. That's not the word I'm thinking of, but that was the closest that would have come to my brain. But something that you're kind of, dwelling over. There we go. Something that you were dwelling over. The Three of Cups over here could have been something from the past. And there's this new beginning that you were ignoring, but I feel like you're starting to realize what that new beginning is. Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles coming out again with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's to just focus on yourself. That's been the biggest message here. To build on yourself, work on yourself, to not focus on those Three Cups that you no longer have. Could have been this Tower moment over here as well, and just focus on yourself. That's been the biggest karmic lesson, like I picked up at the very beginning with the Hermit and the Three of Pentacles over here. We have a lot of Pentacles in this spread. So there is definitely this energy of stability, groundedness, you working on yourself. I see you doing that. Yeah, for success. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. What you need to know is the 9 of Swords. So I feel like this is you, again, dwelling over things that you don't need to dwell on, okay? It's all in your head. There's a lot of success here. There's a lot of abundance here to be taken. It's just a matter of how you want to look at this. Okay, you can choose to look at the glass half empty or half full. It's up to you. But there's this energy of stress, overthinking. So just know that you are overthinking and stressing yourself out more than you need to if you've been in that situation. If you've been feeling worn out, it's because you are overthinking yourself to the point of no return. Okay, we have the Magician coming up here. Yeah, be careful with your thoughts because you're creating your reality. So if you're thinking negative thoughts, you're creating that negative reality. So be very careful with what you think. Be careful what you wish for, even when you're in this state, because you could be wanting something that's probably not in your highest favor. So just be really careful with your thoughts right now because they are manifesting itself. All right, so if you've been thinking that everything is destined for failure, that you're no good enough, or your dreams aren't good enough, then that's exactly the energy that you're going to continue to fester. So let go of that. Okay, and I do see you letting go of that with the Death card over here. You are transforming that. You are transmuting your pain and stress into abundance. Okay, it's just a matter of seeing things differently because we do have the 10 of Pentacles here as your challenge. So I feel with it surrounded by the High Priestess and the 8 of Swords, it's really all in your head, this sort of stability that you feel is at stake here. It's not at stake. It's how you want to look at it. 6 of Swords. Yeah, there's a need to detach here in order to see things clearly. But I feel like you've hit a little bit of a rut. You know, you've been pulling yourself out of deep energies for some time, and I feel like it's only getting harder and harder. You know, the more time passes and you don't have what you want, I feel like you start to doubt more. But that time is crucial. You know, that time is make or break. So don't ever stop thinking positively, because I feel that your manifestations are getting ready to manifest quicker than you think. So be careful what you are projecting into the world, because that's what's going to be reflected back to you. Okay, but I do see you, like I said, transmuting that energy and letting go of the past if you need to do that, and doing that inner child healing that I feel here. All right, Sagittarius, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope it brought you some clarity and insight. Let's finish it off with a couple decks here. So I'm going to pull from this deck. This is the Numinous Astro deck. So this will just be advice on what sort of energy you should be exuding for your highest potential during this time frame. Let's see, what's the highest message for Sagittarius? 7th house, relating, partners, companionship, best friends, marriage, relationships, opposition, equilibrium, sharing, communion, justice, balance, social awareness. That's interesting because the 6 of Pentacles is about an equal balance here. So I feel like, yeah, you see how there's 2 people kissing there? So I feel, make sure that your partnerships are balanced. If you've been overgiving or overtaking, just make sure that that's balanced, okay? Don't overgive yourself and don't take too much. And then we have Mars at the bottom of the deck, action. So follow your impulses, follow wherever your desire is taking you. All right, lastly, if you'd like to ask a question, I'm going to pull from the fortune reading card and we'll see what comes up here. Ooh, we have flowers. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Beautiful. So there you have it, Sagittarius. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have lovers. There are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself, right? More things about a choice and balance here. So just really pay attention to your relationships, what you want out of them. And then I like how it says be generous here. So if you need to be generous, then do so. But success and emotional fulfillment are yours. So this is like the 10 of Cups. Okay, so that's beautiful. All right, Sagittarius, so I hope you enjoyed that message. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight during this time frame. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that others may receive this message and it helps support my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.